even if I have to go through the overrated and have plenty of the just good, I am eventually going to run into some great lobster rolls until I find the very best in all of New England. What's up, people? Welcome back to my channel where I share my passion for food and travel. I cannot believe I'm about to do this. I just did a video at the original Kelly's Roast Beef in Revere, now labeled Kelly's Roast Queef. I did a 3-way North Shore beef to show you guys that this was the place in the Boston area as far as food. Not just for North Shore beefs, but as far as food. It was the best food spot to go to, and now it has gone all the way downhill. I hate this place. It's now called Kelly's Roast Queef. But if I'm gonna do the real best lobster roll in the Boston area and all of New England, I have to go here, and I'll tell you why. Because all of you think that this is a good lobster roll. And you want to know what I think? It's because of this. Money is the reason why people overrate something, because they're thinking too much about this. I understand we all work hard. We all don't want to blow our money. But when it comes to lobster rolls especially, lobster used to be peasant food, believe it or not. And now everybody wants a piece of the action, especially when it comes to Maine lobster. But when it comes to lobster rolls, guys, you can't be skimpy on the price whatsoever. That if you want the best, you're going to have to pay for it. But all of you think that Kelly's Roast Queef does a good lobster roll. That's all I hear. Well, I'm about to expose the truth. Let's go to work. All right, look, this isn't the original location of Revere. This is in Saugus Route 1. The inside seating they have plenty of, and the fish and the fish tanks are pretty cool. You got to check them out. When I used to be a professional wrestler on the indie circuit, I became good friends with New Jack. I showed him Kelly's, and I used to bring him here all the time after we get fucked up. This was our munchy go-to food, and this is the reason why you guys like this lobster roll. Right there. The real reason. They give you a number, find a table, drop your food off. Today we're 93 Richard Seymour. If you are a cook, and if you're from New England, and you look at this lobster roll, you know right away what is wrong with this bastard right here. So the butter toaster rolls here, guys, especially the hot dogs here, are phenomenal. But you look at this lobster, let me let you in on the secret. It looks frostbitten. It looks like this thing has been frozen for 17 years. It looks like when you bite into it, it's going to be dry. It's going to have a mushy texture, and I don't mean in a wet way. It looks like it's going to be a very bad lobster roll right from the gate. I took a bite. It wasn't that bad, but it was very plain. It didn't have any flavor. I grabbed a piece of the lobster to see if I was wrong. Absolutely no flavor. Plain as Jane. As I'm attempting to finish this ridiculous, poor attempt of a lobster roll, I noticed that about halfway through the half-bitten lobster roll, I seen these pathetic attempt of chopping up some celery in the lobster roll, which a lot of people do with the lobster salad mixture. And I thought it was funny. I was just poorly attempted. Went to get some napkins, sat back down to eat it, and it was even worse than when I first bit into it. This was your classic example of do not come here ever for any lobster roll. On the plate, in the trash, where you belong. I'm in the car! So now I can talk a lot of friggin' shit. That thing fucking sucked. I had it one time way back in the day when I didn't know what was a good lobster roll and what wasn't, which is why I was looking forward to this. I know a lot of victims and crybabies are gonna go, oh, you came into this already gonna be hating Kelly's and all that. I do hate Kelly's Roast Queef, but I always call it how it is. Kelly's is so good at the butter toasted bun. Their pickles are good enough. Utz chips, get those things out of my face. They are the most plain chips and most useless potato chips ever. That lobster roll sucked. All of you friggin' morons out there, in the North Shore area and all in the Boston area, Massachusetts, and all of New England who think that's a good lobster roll, you are a fucking idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. There's no flavor in that lobster. It's been frozen. It's not fresh. I don't expect a place like this to have fresh seafood. If anybody from Kelly's wants to challenge me that you have an actual good lobster roll, take me in the back of your kitchen, show everybody how it's made, and let's see how fucking right I am that you use the most unfresh, untasting, piece of shit lobster meat. I don't even know the point of the little pieces of celery that you put in there for. I don't even understand the point of that. No flavor whatsoever. Garbage. $30, under $30, so all of you flip. Piece of shit lobster roll. I will be going back up to Rockport, Ipswich, Gloucester, the real places for lobster rolls. And of course, traveling down in the city of Boston and North End to show you guys where a lobster roll, a real one, is. Now that's the summertime. And of course, I'll be going to some other famous and not so famous places to tell you if these are the spots you want to be spending your hard-earned money on. This is not one. This is Kelly's Roast Queef. They have earned the name. Their drive-thrus on a Friday, Saturday night aren't even open till 3 in the morning anymore. They're open till just 12. Nobody wants to eat here anymore. It's fucking 12 in the afternoon on a Saturday. Nobody's here to eat lunch because your place sucks. So disappointed. Used to be my favorite place on the planet. Hit the subscribe button if this is something you're into if you want the real, all right? Not the fake. The real truth on a place that you're going to go eat and join the family. That's it. I'm done.